Hello, welcome back to the Pharian Raspberry Pi Club. In this video we're going to connect up this Raspberry Pi Model 3B. So obviously with all the bits that we need to get connected up and get ready to go. Firstly, you obviously will need a Raspberry Pi 3B. You will need your SD card with either the Raspberry Pi OS installed or Noobs ready to roll on there. There's our SD card. Your case, if you have one. You will need your keyboard and mouse. You will need your power supply. If you're going to connect to a wired connection via an Ethernet to the internet via Ethernet, you will need your Ethernet cable, and you will obviously need a screen. This is an HDMI TV I'm using, which has an HDMI cable which will go into the HDMI output. That's it, we're ready to get connected. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to insert the SD card into the Raspberry Pi. If we just turn over here, so you should not have to force this, it should slip in very nicely and simply just gently push in like that. If you do try to put it in the wrong way, you'll see that it's starting to go a bit wonky there. Don't force it, never force it if it's starting to go on anything really. I'm pushing into a computer. Always try to be gentle. If it doesn't go, it probably means you've got something the wrong way around. So let's just gently put that in there, nice and firmly but gently. There's our SD card in the Raspberry Pi. Now we're gonna then put it into the case. This case comes apart into several bits. This is a standard sort of case. Some cases may require that you put the Raspberry Pi in first before putting in the SD card, but on this one we're fine. And you can see it slots down nicely onto those little sort of plastic pegs there that go into the mounting holes. And then we have these sides which should just gently slip on here. There we go, that fits on nicely there. This side fits on nicely there. And then there's my lid there. Okay, I'll leave the top off just for the moment. There's our Pi in its case. Right, so we're going to use, you can use either ones of the USB 2.0 to connect the keyboard and mouse. It's pretty simple. There's my mouse connector. Gently slot that into there. Again, if it doesn't quite fit, then it's the wrong way around. Try the keyboard over here. Let's put this into there. There's our keyboard and mouse connected. I'll just bring those cables around there. If we're going to connect up via Ethernet cable, again, it's pretty simple. It can only go one way. Please don't force it. Gently slip that into there. There's your connected. If you're going to do Wi-Fi, of course, then you don't need to connect up with that. Okay, and then we need to connect up the HDMI cable. As you can see, that just simply slots into this side one there, nice and gently. And there's our screen connected up. And pretty much now, all we need to do is plug the power supply in. On this one, this power supply doesn't have a switch, so I won't just plug it in yet until I'm ready to fire it up. But literally, when you plug that in, it will fire up, so that's good. If you have one with a switch, you can plug in with the switch off, and then you just turn the switch on. So, right, we're ready to fire this up.